Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth. Hello. How are you doing? It is the first Wednesday of the month, and I remembered, so that's always a plus. It is time for Wheel of Brands and Materials. However, let's first say hello. Say hello to our crafty friends, and I have C-H-U. If I said that wrong, I'm so sorry. But hello, thanks for popping in today. Maddie, the Emptiness Scrapper, hello. PJB Stampa, hello, Miss Pam, how are you doing? Jean Morin, hello. I hope everyone is doing fabulous. Brenda K, hello. Thanks for popping in today. And Glow, Miss Fabulous Glow, how are you? Okay, my crafty friends. We're trying something new today. This will be for future whatever. What am I doing today? Wheel brands and materials. Blah. So for those that have been here for a while, Brands and Materials started last year. I put all of my goodies on the wheel, like my pastes, my stamp companies, and that's where the brands come in. Like the companies that I have in my craft room, materials like alcohol markers, watercolor pencils, watercolor crayons, things, all the things. And we put it on a wheel and we spin it a few times. And so it's mostly been a me thing, but we wanted to bring in a you thing. Betty Penny, hello, lovely lady. T, not afraid of color, hello. So at the start of Brands and Materials Day today, we're going to put in a poll, okay? Today's 3 poll options. Please understand the poll options. Okay, you're going to vote for one of these 3 items, okay? And in order to vote, it's going to look like this, VOTE with a space, and then the word. Oops, that's probably not going to do. What do I want? Is that no, that's not what I want. The special word. So it's going to kind of look like that, but no brackets when you type it. It's going to be vote and then your word. Vote and then the word. So the 3 options today is 1, the moderator. You're going to, if you vote for this, you're going to vote for Pam to veto something on my list. So we spin the wheel and she's going to veto. She's going to say, no, you can't do that. Okay. So if you want to see her veto, it's going to be, this is what it looks like. Don't do it now though, because the poll's not open. VETO. Okay. That's what it's going to look like. Vote, veto. If you would like the next option, the 7th person in the chat, I'd have to go back and look who the 7th person was. Pam may be able to help me because mine doesn't go all the way back. The 7th person gets to choose how many spins I make. Normally we do 4. They can vote up to 6. So they can go anywhere from 1 to 6. And I would have to spin that many times. Okay, 1 to 6. So it's going to be vote. It's going to look like this. And then spins with an S. Okay, vote spins. That's if you want the 7th person that made a comment to spin. Okay. And the third option is color shout out. That's where you all shout out a color, but the first person on our end, because there's a lag sometimes, so you might see yours first, but we'll see somebody else first. Whoever we see first, and that's Pam and I, whoever we see first, shout out a color, that color has to go into my card. And to vote for color, it's going to look like this. So they all are similar. It's exclamation point, vote, and then the word. So this word is color. So your votes are vote veto, vote spins, vote color. Okay? So those are your options today, and I'm going to start that. That poll is going to start now. It's going to be 5 minutes long, and then we're going to chitty chat for 5 minutes. Hold on a sec. It's oh, it is started. Okay, so you got 4 minutes, 45 seconds to do a vote. Okay, vote veto, so the moderator can veto an item. Vote spins, so the 7th person in the comments can pick how many spins I do, 1 through 6. Or vote color. Vote color if you want to shout out a color and hopefully be the first person to shout out a color. That must make it into my card. Okay, so those are your options. Please vote. This is how you get involved. Okay, and those are for today. Next month, on the first Wednesday of the month, this will be a new set of things. If you would like to see something different, put it in there. Let me see, and I will write them down as little notes, which, by the way, here's my pencil. Okay, we'll write it down for next time. And yeah. Okay, you got 3 minutes left. Is anybody voting? I don't even know. Let me hit this button because I need to go this. Veto. Ooh, we've got some vetoes. Don't forget the exclamation point before the word vote. It's got to be exclamation point so the system knows that you're actually voting. That's the little command. There you go, Miss Bitty Penny. Thank you. Yep, voted on color. Brenda voted on veto. Look at you guys go. Bitty Penny voted on color. Yeah. Okay, this is fun. This is fun. This is fun. Should I vote? I should go and vote. Can I vote? Let's see. Which one do you guys think I would vote on? Votey McVotersons. And then I even have to get back into my things. So, let me go look at the poll. Where's that at? Ooh, you guys have 3 votes in mod, or for the mod to veto, and you have 3 votes in the color shout out. You guys are tied. Da 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 da. I hope you guys are enjoying this. At least 6 of you are enjoying this, because 6 of you have voted. do. 6 of you have voted. Glow counted multiple times and even wrote down T is number 7. Awesome sauce. Thank you, Ms. Pam. I was just going to go look at that. Spin. Yeah. Okay. So, we're sitting at that. So today, we don't have anything prepped, of course, but I will show you something I bought today. Where are you guys at? You guys, I went to the store. of all little bitty dinosaurs. Look at how teeny weeny those are. I'm gonna make a charm bracelet and then some charms danglies for like my pencils, maybe I don't know. And then I also got this one because it had unicorns on it, and I couldn't pass it up. It's got unicorns and rainbowy unicorns. Happy Place Crafting. Hello. Jana voted for color. But yeah, whatever I make, I'm going to be making on Twitch. But after I make my hoodie, my blanket hoodie, we're going to call it a blanket hoodie because we cannot call it the Eden hoodie, even though that is what is inspired my creation. My creation is going to be ultra fuzzy. And I'm creating that also on... You can no longer vote on this poll. Okay, let's go check on our poll. Let's go see how our poll did. Ho, you guys. Wait, can I share this screen? Please hold. We're going to add a source. We're going to go to window capture, add a source, a new one, and then add the source. And we're gonna go to dashboard. Oops. Okay, hold on a sec. I don't know what I'm looking for. Dashboard. There it is. Done. Go see if we are actually sharing that. Ha! You see? I named it pole dancing, you guys. So the color shout out 1. So what that means is I'm gonna spin the wheel my normal 4 times. Okay, so what you guys gotta do is get ready, get set, throw out a color. The first person to give me a color, that color goes on my card. So colors, now. Give me the colors. Yes, blue. Blue popped in first. Woo. But yeah, because I should have had the new. Wow, you guys are all in the same boat. All blue, which is fabulous. We'll use blue because that's what you guys voted on. Let's move that. Okay, so we're gonna window capture our wheel of brands and materials. Look at that. Are you guys ready to shuffle, spin? Shuffle, spin. Spin number 1. We're going with something. Scrappy Boy. I love their stuff. Scrappy Boy. They have stamps and dies, and they're themed. They're awesome themes. Okay, and we do not remove it. We just close it because we might get it again another day. And then shuffle, spin. And this is for 4, 2, 25. So our first one, second, third, and fourth. Crazy Creations, which is awesome. I haven't used a lot of their stuff, so that is a plus. Crazy Creations, close. Shuffle, spin. Shuffle, spin. Pink ink. Okay, the other day we got some crazy stuff and it's following suit. Pink ink. All right, let's close that one. Shuffle, spin. Our last, hopefully our last spin. Some of our spins do add on an extra spin. But this one is going for Anthony's Paper Craft. Now here's the funny a fun thing, right? You can put whatever you want on your wheel. Even discontinued companies. Anthony's Papercraft, sadly, is no more for the stamps. Anthony, Anthony, Anthony's Papercraft. However, Anthony's Papercraft. Oh, and then we must use blue. And then that is the voted check. Okay. Pink goes well with blue. Hi, Jim. How are you doing, sir? So you can use whatever, and you can make your own wheel. You can put on things that you have in your craft room, or you can put on things that you don't use all the time, like buttons and ribbon and things like that, which, by the way, let me just sort this. Buttons is on the list. Let me make sure ribbon is on the list. QRRRS. Rabbit Hole Recollections. You know what? Ribbon is not on my list. Let me put ribbon on this list for next time. RIBBON. And you can just keep adding to it. So I now have ribbon on my list. And we can close this little window down. So we've got Scrappy Boy, Crazy Creations, Pink Ink, and Anthony's Papercraft. I'm going to start with Crazy Creations and Pink Ink because I have the least amount of their stuff. Yeah, so yeah. So thank you, Pam, for letting T know. So yeah, we did our vote on our 3 items, and you guys voted for color, so we did the color shout out, and we got to put that on there. So exciting. But we'll think of new things to vote for next month, and it'll hopefully get you guys involved and having fun helping me do this stuff. But let's get Crazy Creations, which I think I put them finally away. Maybe. Crafton, ink. No, they are not there. Where did I put them? Okay, here's my Crazy Creations. And because I just put it up as a brand, I can use whatever I want. If the brand has stickers, like look at that. Oh, that's Elizabeth Crafts. But no, I lied. Okay, so Elizabeth Crafts paired with Crazy Creations, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But see, I don't know. Okay, you guys, it's all good. I have Elizabeth's Crafts, and why? For some reason, this is in here because I think they ordered them from Crazy Creations. I could be wrong. But I feel like they're connected, and that's why they're in here. That, or I just threw them in here. I don't know. Maybe I need to put Elizabeth's stickers on here. But so we have some stickers, lots of shiny stickers. So we have beach, we have bees and butterflies, and a no shed glitter papers. Okay. This is good because we have butterflies and flowers. And our second thing that we pulled was, or our third one, Pink Ink. That one I don't have very much of. Element OP. Pink. Wrong pink. Pink Fresh, Pink and Maine. Where's Pink Ink? Pink Ink. I found the Pink Ink. Guys. Okay, Pink Ink. Pink Ink. Pink Ink. We have Mice on a Train, which probably won't go good with this. That's Penny Black. That's more Penny Black. And this is Park Lane. And this is... See, the bees. The bee would be cute. And then I have the flamingos. And then I have my horse. And I got some ducks. And I got my mermaid, which I've never used. And there's mermaid stuff in the stickers. So we might go mermaidish. Might. Oh, we could, because Scrappy Boy, he's got mermaid stuff that I have. Anthony's Papercraft and Scrappy Boy. Anthony's Papercraft. What would go good? That one's going to be a tough one. That one's going to be... Okay, Anthony's Papercraft. You're in this drawer. Anthony's Papercraft. Anthony's Papercraft. Anthony's Papercraft. Seashore. Surely she would... Or a Sentiment. We could get away with just a Sentiment. Those are too Christmassy. Don't want cupcakes. I don't want cupcakes. Anthony's Papercraft folder number 1 is a no-go. No-go. No-go with that one. Okay, let's try this one. Christmassy stuff. Christmassy, Halloween, florals, which... No. Okay. Nope. Nope. Thinking. No. 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 I don't see anything that I would pair with all of that stuff. Let me think. Cordelia. Hello. I don't know if I said hello to Happy Place Crafting, but hello. Wait, Harry the horse, has he met Sally the Mustang Sally? Yeah, I don't know. Mustang Sally. That's a good song. That's an oldie. Okay. Anthony's Papercraft. I was so working towards the beach vibe and we got derailed. Okay, Anthony's Papercraft. If we do oceany stuff, you know what? We could do one of these like it's on a beach. We could kind of like stamp it on the edges. We might get away with this one. We might get away with that one. Like, you know, when you're at the beach and there's the tall weeds. I know there's not flowers in that stuff all the time, but I think that is going to be our best option. And then we'll make it work. And then Scrappy Boy. Let's gear about Scrappy Boy. And that's under S. Simon. Scrappy Boy has beautiful sentimentes. Coffee. But see, I have the Little Mermaid theme. So we've got bubbles, and we've got a mermaid, and we've got shells. Hope you have a fantastic birthday. Make a splash. Oh, crab. Just be claws. But it's got some little bitty stuff that we can probably just filter right in there. So we're going to go oceanic. I don't know how oceanic. Now, Pink Ink. I have not used her yet. So we're going to use her. It's going to be a long live, you guys. I hope you brought something to drink. Mustang Harry. But it's going to be fabulous. It's going to be fabulous. We can even do flamingos. You know what? I think this will fit a lot better. Because we've got grass and we got stars and shells. We can make it more land with a hint of stuff. Because we can still... Yeah. We're going to downsize. We're going to go... I know she's gorgeous. I will use her eventually. But we're going to go this route. I've detoured. We're going to go flamingos on a coastline. Flamingos on a coastline. Wait, who do we have? We have flamingos from Pink Ink, Scrappy Boys, Anthony's Papercraft, and then these stickery bits from Crazy Creations. Crazy Creations! Make sure we don't have anything else that might look good. We've got glittery ones. You guys, I forgot I had, like, I could have done, I don't know. I could have done a lot of stuff. Those might be fun. I don't know. Teddy bears. Teddy bears. Yeah, see, made in the Netherlands. I don't know. Maybe they just get them from the same shop. Honey pots, and then we got sticker stuff to make that card. That's a card. Okay, and then we're gonna do some glitter, because we want glitter on our tail. We're gonna put our sticker on that and work that. Work it. Okay, are you guys ready to work it? We're getting there. Let's move all this. The stuff that we're not using, we're going to put back in our bag. Our bag! Jeff! I got the bag! What? Hey, where's my comments? Did I lose you guys? She is fabulous. Yes, beach weeds. That's right. Jean is asking Bitty Penny, what time do you go live in the mornings, Miss Bitty Penny? Early. She just pops in anytime she can. You gotta have that bell on. Ring a ding ding. Okay. Why? Okay, sorry. I'm looking at my computer screen, and the lag is insane. Like, I don't know why that's showing. Yeah, that's insane. Okay, let's put this one up so I can see what I'm doing. And I can see my comments. Hey, Jean, early. Way too early. She says, around 5:30 a.m. CST, Central Standard Time. Yes, me and Pam are like both in too early. But one of these days, I'm going to make it a point to be up. And I need to talk to T, because I want to do Friday morning coffee, but not this Friday. I got to prepare myself. But I want to do Friday morning coffee. I think there was an invite. And I want to join her and Dawn. I want to join her and Dawn one morning. But I have to prep. I have to prep myself. And I have to make sure I'm in bed so I can get up. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna put our flamingo in the weeds. And we're gonna stamp them kind of in the back. And then there is. Yay. Not really when I'm at work. I get off at 6 a.m. That would be so fabulous. Okay. I'm thinking, because my mind, you know, I'm trying to work out how to get maximum coolness, because we want it to look cool. So if we stamp these guys, the flamingos and the grassy bits further in the back, like a light stamping, and then bring in Ariel, the walking, she can be anything, right? Because she doesn't have her fins, but like she's walking there. I think that would be really pretty. And then we can do like the tail in the background. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna shove some stuff in the background and then bring some stuff forward just by doing whatever we want, right? I don't even know, you guys. This might be a bigger card. This might not be a card if I can't get things to behave. Yeah, the big flamingo looks like a wave. It's a... He or she is really pretty stamped out. When I first got this flamingo a few years ago, I used it quite a bit. Absolutely gorgeous flamingo. This sticker has... It's like an octopus. It says, "We're hanging out today, but we don't want to hang out today." Not like that. Okay. We're putting it on the glitter paper, and then we'll fussy cut it off. Okay. Because this no shed glitter paper... No shed? Wait, is that a shed? Oh, it's shedded. Biddy, I could jump on that start, but first I have to remember. I hope I get to see that. Oh, wait. Collab. Summer hours. Wait, what? Where did I miss the collab? I don't know. I think maybe... I understand that Jane has set alarm for a live today. Girl, I set alarms for everything. Sometimes I have to set multiple alarms for one thing. Apparently, I forgot how to drink a soda. Pardon me. Napkin. Clean up. Pardon me. I don't know what the heck happened. Like, that just spit right out of my straw. I may need a shower later. Granted, cherry Coke shower. Ugh. What the heck? Let's try that again, Elizabeth. But not make a mess, please. I don't even know. I just wore that. Oh, ECR with Dawn and T. I want to see that collab. But I gotta plan it, put in lots of alarms so I can get up and be crafty with them. Because that would be fun. Okay. Now, no shed glitter paper. Crazy Creations, they do this a lot. They get their stickers on, and then they do this. Oops, not that end though. I see that, T. It does look like a wave. You're bending in the right direction. So we're gonna plop in some green. and some blue, because we gotta get the blue in here, right? Green and blue, which will bring more blue, because I'm not gonna be a cheapskate. I'm not just gonna stick blue in one little spot. You guys voted on it. Well, one person shouted it out, and well, actually a lot of you shouted it out. So we're gonna make her dress blue, and then do her hair kind of a reddishy brown. I hope. We'll see. Anna Marette, hello. The foil hack with the glue has me so excited. What? Jim is fabulous for sharing stuff. He shared a couple of videos with me, and they may make it on to my channel as inspo pieces, because a couple of them were pretty cool. Well, let's face it, a lot of them are really cool, but I can't case everybody. But, yeah, anyways, where was I? I was here, and I need more green, and I need another blue. I need a lighter blue. Oh, that's a nice blue. Look at that. Look at that. I don't know what color Ariel was. Maybe this is one of her sisters who said goodbye and is like, oh, I hope you have a good day today. We're just here doing the things. Now, brushing against the glitter is a little bit rough on your pins, okay? So, don't scrubbity-dubbity. I got a message. I have to message T and make sure I fill out if there's a form or something. I can't remember. I'm terrible. I hear the things, and then I forget the things, and then I half-ass remember the things. Okay? So, when I get a hold of T, I'm gonna see if I have a form or whatever, if there's a date picker or whatever, and then she will tell me when I can come on. And then when I know, you guys will know. You guys will know. Because, yes, it'll be coming, and I'm hoping this month. If they have time this month, I would love to do it this month. Just not tomorrow. Just not this Friday. Oh, Jim, I think just showed me or sent me the link. I'm all for it. Now, because these stickers are pretty decent size, you know, they have a good solid-y black area. You can fussy cut right up to the edge. Fussy cut, fussy cut, fussy cut. Cut. This is really nice glitter. And you guys, it doesn't shed that much, but it does shed. So just be mindful that even some no sheds actually do shed. And then this one does have some shedding going on. There's a form on my posts tab. Posts. Is that in Facebook, or I'm kind of dumb sometimes. Is that a YouTube post? Please don't come at me. I need more information, T. I'm a dork, but I will go fill out this form. I will fill it out. Oh, so if I go search, not afraid of color, you're number 3 on my search. Posts. Here is the link. Yes, we're clicking that link right there. I'm going to be getting in there, you guys. I have it open on my phone, okay? So, I will be doing that. Linda G, hello, hello. Yeah, they change everything everywhere. You get used to something and then they change it. And you know who does that on purpose, intentionally, for a reason? Grocery stores and other stores. They purposely move stuff because it forces you to look for it, and as you're looking for it, you see other things that you may not need. But then you're like, hey, I didn't know they had that. Let me get that. I bet you guys didn't know that. They don't just move stuff to make more room. They do it on purpose to force you to look with your eyeballs. Like if you go down aisle 3 all the time for X product, one day they will move it to aisle 4. And because we're stubborn and we don't want to go ask somebody, we will look all down 3 twice and then go on to another aisle and then find it. I'm stubborn. I won't go ask. One and oh. I hope that's good. If you ask somebody if their child won and they say 1-0, that's good. That means they won, right? Aww. Sorry, you guys. Comments are coming across. I should mute them. But then what fun would that be? What fun would that be? I'm just fussy cutting all this stuff. We're going to get it ready. I know you guys were like, we haven't done anything. That's all right. I should have used... Oh no, it's not a sticker. What am I thinking? Don't fall for that, I ask. I did ask somebody today at Michael's where the thread was. Only because the lady was so sweet. And she's like, is there anything I can help you find today? So I said, yeah. But the second lady who asked me, I says, oh, no, thanks. I have what I need. We're just browsing now. Okay, so there's that. Isn't that pretty? We did some blues and some greens in there. My fussy cutting's not fabulous. Don't judge me. Who is the home team? I need to. I know he said he was talking a break Friday this afternoon. Okay. And then we're going to get... I'm not sure how I'm going to stamp these exactly. But I don't know if I need both of them. Although that might be fun to put them on either side of our grass. Just like in the movie. You know, in the movie, there's the grass and the side and the animals are singing and stuff. But then we just kind of put the tail there. And even though it's grass, I know it's grass, but we don't know if there's water behind there. And I would hope so, because there's a fishtail in there. And there's our flamingos, which give us the idea that there would be water because they like to be at water, right? So I think we're going to do those, and then we're going to bring in... We're going to bring her in like here. So we're going to have to build up... We're going to build up our grassy bits. So I'm going to need to stamp. Norma, hello, hello. Crystal's Creations, Wyckoff, hello, hello. Oh. Okay. So let me think this through, because sometimes I need to do that. This one's got me a little stumped. I'm a little stump. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. They need a song about a stump. I'm a little stumped. Okay, so if we do, this is definitely going to need to be a bigger card. It's going to be a 5x7. It has to be a 5x7. Of course it has to be 5x7. Bitty Penny's here. That lady is big, bold, beautiful designs. They're too much for a small, tiny card. And we can always be inspired by a big card every now and then. But if we do the grassy bits, and then the grassy bits, maybe fussy cut a little bit. I know. Ugh, what? We can do it. We can do it. And then, because we don't have to keep, because this one's got like little butterflies on it, we can stamp it again and fussy cut all those little butterflies out and just kind of chop right into the grass. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. That way there we can get a little bit of grass and a little bit of grass. And then our little flamingo is in the background, and our little flamingo, and then our whale tail. And then her would be here. No, I think the card would need to go this way. Yeah, it needs to be this way. Otherwise, she's going to be in a weird spot. So we'll put her here. And then the grassy bits. How do I want to do... If I stamp the flamingos in black, right, that puts them in the back, because that leaves them, well, okay, they'll be in black and then colored in black, right? They are a solid-y stamp, I think. Okay, so the flamingos, and then the tail, and then her color. Yeah, I think it needs to be a 5x7 that way. Let's get some paper. Paper, paper. Squeegee, squeegee. Da, 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 da. Paper, paper, paper. Accent opaque. Hey, hey, hey. That's what we need for our card base. Accent opaque, 80 pound. And we have a chunk. We have a chunk to stamp on. Okay. I like having extra chunky bits. Okay, 5x7, which is going to be 10x7. So we need to chop it down. 10x7. And then on the 10 side, we fold it in half. 10x7. 10x7. Don't fall on me. 10x7. 8, 7, 10x7. Linda G, no dawn tonight. My lives are kind of late. That she gets up early. She's like Betty Penny. She gets up early, so she has a full day usually by this time. And she's ready to go night-night. Okay, and then we're going to crease it at the 5 on the 10 side so we can get our 5x7. Meow, meow, meow. Sound effects you didn't know you needed. You need a vroom vroom when you're scoring. Oh, you guys. 5x7. Ta-da! My daughter made the cutest earrings ever. So I says to her, well, she made the cutest item, and I can't tell you the item yet because it's going to Dawn. And I was like, could you do this in a pair of earrings and we can ship it off to Dawn? And she's like, yes. My daughter's really sweet, and she lets me do stuff like that. Ship off her projects. Anyways, but when Dawn gets them, I know she will share them. But they're so stinking cute. Norma says, I love your nails. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. It was fan chosen. The Chatty Chatters picked. They said, let's do green and gold, which there is gold in my green and a little bit of gold there too. Gold and green. That's what we did. Which, you guys, we need to start picking a new color. Okay, so those guys are going to be there. That's going to be there. Is there enough room? We're gonna make a splash like that. Yeah, there's gonna be enough room. Oh, that'll work. We'll stamp these guys on the card front. Well, not on this. On this. We need to chop this down. And then she'll be here, I think. And then we'll have grass to kind of hide that. Yes. Poor T. Yes. I know. I keep telling her, but oh, I need to send you pictures, Jean. She did finish the bear. I want to show you pictures and I'll let you know how much that was. But the bear, I think it's adorable. But we'll let you see before we ship it out. Ugh. That girl, no joke. We bought the yarn. We came home. I was doing my stuff. Next thing I know, the bear's done. Like, done. I'm like, what? It's insane. That girl crochets like crazy. Okay. Oh, cool. Yes. We're going to cut this down. This is 5x7. So we're going to go down to 6.5. I took off a 1/2 inch that way, so 6.5. So that would be 4.5 that I need. You guys want to see the bear? Jean, is it okay if I show the bear? I'll have to have Ruba bring it up though, because it's not in my craft room. 4.5. 4.5. And I just want to clean up this little edge. Okay. Let me message a child. We'll see. We'll see if she reads the notifications. Okay. One of these is my card. Oh, she's getting the notification right now. Okay. So fabulous. Yep. She says K. It's coming. The bear is coming. up between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. Oh my goodness. I'm up between 4:30 and 5 every morning. Linda, that's insane. Is it for work, you guys? Daisy V. I miss Daisy. Backward insomnia. Okay, so this is our card panel. This is going to go down. These guys are going to get stamped in the background. I hear footsteps. Footsteps. You guys. Look at. Isn't it adorbs? Look at it. Is
that it?
What?
Is that it?
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, it's got cute little leggings. And it squishes. It squishes. So let me know, Jean, if it's acceptable. But yeah. Look at a little swirl of pattern on its head. But yeah. I don't know. I can't do this. So it really makes me cool. And she stitched the eyeballs. So they're not buttons. They're not going to come off. But yeah. I will have to let her know. She ran. She's like, is that all? She took off. She took off. She took off. But yeah, she made me a baby Grogu. I know. It's my little Grogu. My little Grogu. My Grogu collection just keeps growing. I gotta put this in a safe spot. Please hold, because this has got to go into the mail. We don't want any accidentes on the pink bear. Okay. Aww. Norma collects bears. My mom used to collect bears. Okay. What was I doing? We want to color this too. We don't want a plain boring background for our flamingos. But since our flamingos are gonna be stamped in a solid color, I think we're gonna go ahead and ink blend our background. And because we're gonna put the grass on, and then the girl, and then the fin, I think we can ink blend about halfway down with just a nice blue sky. Blue skies. We'll start with a dark blue and go into a lighter blue. We're going to go no diving. No diving. Squirrel. No, she does not have a shop. She does not have a shop. But I keep trying to convince her to put things in my shop. I can give her her own page and it won't cost anything extra, right? So we're going to do a nice blue at the top. And I'm just going to layer it up. Because Simon Hurley inks, they need to be layered up. And the paper that I use, it needs a lot of ink. It needs a lot of ink. And we're just going to add that blue. This is the no diving. So we got some no diving on there. There is a funny line through there, but it's not going away. Simon Hurley! Yeah! Girl! Yeah! And you can show your appreciation for Simon Hurley in the chat by doing exclamation point SH. Oh wait, and then a heart. Throw any color heart on there, and you can send some affection Or, that's not the word I want. So, appreciation. Affection was just the wrong word. But, appreciation. Simon Hurley's way. Gosh dang. Because every now and then he pops in. You just gotta say, Simon Hurley, Simon Hurley, Simon Hurley. But not today, because I'm not using a lot of, I'm just using his inks today. But look how, I love these colors. And then we're just going to pull this down quite a ways, just because I'm not sure how far up my grass is going. But look at that. We'll get this side too, just a little bit more. Da 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 da. That is clear skies. No diving into the clear skies. But yes, on the paper they do. It dives right into the clear skies. Put those away. Somebody lost a cap. Sure did. The brown did. Okay. And then we'll put our, look at that. See? Oh, our little, I love it. Okay, and then we need to stamp these little guys. Remember, they're going in the background. They're going into the background. Like so. And we need to make sure we have enough room for our fin. Okay. Yeah, so about there. That's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Misty, where did you go? I don't know where Misty went. No. I don't know where Misty's at because she's buried. Somebody didn't clean their desk. Wicked. Yeah, somebody sprayed. I have the prettiest Altenew stamp wheel ever. Look it. Somebody didn't do the cleanup. Crocodile tears. Anybody? Yeah. Oh, T. T, do you have, I don't know why I'm asking this. I know you have this. You have the solar sprays and you have Tim Holtz spritzers. Is there a big difference between the two? I feel like these might be having a milky color and his seem really clear. I looked at them today at Michael's, but I didn't get them because I didn't want 3 shades of purple. I don't know. I didn't feel like 3 shades of purple today. And that's what they did, is they just put, this is not going to stick. This is so not going to stick. I needed to stick. Yes, both. So it is similar, but one is clearer. So I should get a small rainbow of the Timmies. For whatever reason, I was thinking, because I didn't watch the videos on it, you guys. I know I don't watch all the things, but I, for some reason, just assumed that the Tim Holtz spritzers were, and you know what? That can go over the bird. Was just, it sprayed different. I just thought it sprayed different than the other ones that I do have. I didn't realize it was a clear base. Simons have more of the sort of chameleon mica, so they are going to be a little bit different. But yeah, somebody's like, oh, what's, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm outdated. That's what I'm, just outdated. Okay, now these guys are going to be in the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to color them black to push them back with this. And the spritzers just have the colored mica. Do they... okay, I'm going to ask. Do I want to ask, or do I just want to get them and then play around with them? I've avoided them because my thinking was they were just like the other ones. But apparently they're not just like the other ones. What the heck is going on? Please hold. We're having technical issues here. I don't know what's up with this guy. He's not inking properly. What is... I don't know if that's going to stamp very good. We'll see. It probably needs properly cleaned, and I don't do that. Who does that? I rarely use them. I'm a mica stain. Yeah, those mica... And I've used my mica stain so much. I have the original Halloween set, the original Christmas set from when they originally came out, and doesn't look like I use them, but you guys, I use them. I use them so much. I have a stack of a stack that is proof that I do use them. Okay. Look at those. Look at those flamingos. Okay, and then we're going to move our flamingos. We'll clean them later. We don't mind. And then I want to add a little bit of grass on either side of them, but not a ton. Like just a little bit of grass. Right there, like so. We can do this. If you get any, get the amber one. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably do like a small rainbow. Or maybe I'll just get the amber one because that's what you recommend. And then we'll see. We'll see. Because I do have a couple people that ask the difference between the Simon Hurleys and the spritzers from Tim Holtz. And I would like to answer that question. Instead of me going, oh, T told me. Which I will do anyways, but you know what I mean. Rarely use them. Do you like the Simon Hurley ones though? Do you use those now? Because I think they're awesome. Not gonna lie. You use them with the other ones and then they give those little white speckles. Okay, I need the black again and I just put it away. And I'm going to put a little bug in there. And I'm just going to I'm just going to put the ink on there and then clean it off in areas. Okay. And then I don't want a ton. I just want, you know what? I did it wrong. Well, nope. We'll put it on this side. And then we won't have that break off point, right? Okay, that's not going to go in there. Hold on a sec. Oh my goodness. I gotta get my stamping block in there and it's not gonna fit. So we're gonna hold our breath and do this like so. Ooh, flamingos. T, did ECR take credit for my idea of giving a group of 3 to buy the spray? No, I did not. I did not even mention that yet. Okay, it's not the best stamping, and we're not going to do it again, but it's okay. It's okay because remember, we're going to be putting more grass. So I'm okay. Now we're going to do that for the other side. Okay, and then we're just going to ink up a chunk. And then we're going to put it on the other side. Ooh, don't get on my card. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Just get some further back there. Okay. Another thing to clean. Well, no, we're going to use that. We're going to use that more. And then we're going to fussy cut that. Okay. Come here, you. And then we need a piece. I need more paper. There we go. Look, I found more paper. I didn't even have to get up, you guys. Isn't that fabulous? We're going to set that in there. Please stay put. We're going to set this on here. Like so. We're going to grab our lid. Somewhere. Okay, we're going to grab our lid. And we're going to ink this boy up. Girl up. I use the solar sprays for splatter. Yay! Yeah, the solar sprays are great for splatters, for all sorts of stuff. Sometimes. It's pretty though, isn't it? Even with its lightness. Okay. Ugh, look at that. I know, right? It's gorgeous. Cheryl Jackson. Just didn't say what I used. I had used it pre-release. Awesome sauce. Nope. I thought maybe we could, but nope. We gotta scooch this down. And then we can. Nope, we gotta scooch it over. I know we're fussy cutting, but okay. I definitely need to re-ink this properly. I needed to re-ink it a few weeks ago, but I only re-inked it partially just to get some stamping done. Yeah, that's gonna be good enough. Look at those. Aren't they pretty? Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. This one was a tough one, but I think we're gonna get it. I think we're gonna get it. So we're just gonna fussy cut. I know this part might be the little trickety part. But we got to keep our fingers out of it. That's going to be the extra tricky part. Keep your fingers out of the ink. How do I want to do this? You guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to like roughly chop. Boo, 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 boo. Oops. See, I so roughly chopped that. I just... It's not what I wanted to do, but it is what just happened. And if you want to leave the bugs on, you totally can. I just stuck my finger in it. I didn't heat seal these. But hopefully keeping my finger in the bottom area because well that's gonna get cut off. So we're just cutting into this, and then what I'm gonna do to make it a little bit more cohesive is I'm gonna run a blue brush over this so it's not white. Frankly, I should have probably colored it blue beforehand, and then you guys will have so much blue today. Sometimes our artwork, it's a work of art, you guys. It's a work of art. You guys, I was so sad. I cried when Meatloaf passed away, and I did shed some tears for Val Kilmer. Yeah. He was a good actor. Look at me. Getting emotional again. I really liked Val Kilmer. You guys go ahead and post your favorite Val Kilmer movie. Mine, I think, was Thunderheart. I could watch that movie a bazillion times and not get old. Like Val Kilmer in Thunderheart, and as Iceman in Top Gun. Oh, even though the part was kind of small, right? It was a small part. But yeah, we're going to hit that with some blue ink. And we're going to try not to get ink on that. And then I'll chop that off. But I need a place to hold while I slap some blue ink down. Tombstone. Oh my gosh. That was him and Kurt Russell. Yeah. Yeah. Doc Holliday. I had to think of that for a second. Doc Holliday! And you wrote it. It's right there. I think his death is a mixed emotions. Yeah. Yeah, because of that throat cancer. That couldn't have been fun. But no, cancer in general is, I hate to say it, but cancer's a dick. So, cancer took my mom. It hits a lot of our crafty friends. And silent hugs and air hugs to our crafty friends that are dealing with cancer directly or indirectly, like family and stuff. It's no fun. Shay, hello. Yeah, I'd let Val no. No, back off that comment, Elizabeth. We will not go there. Shush kebabs. And yes, we are fussy cutting these because I need them to be overlappy in stuff. But we're not like doing the bestest job, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I'm going to try and keep a little bit of bugs in this one. The Doors. Oh yeah, he did do that one. I don't think I saw that movie though. No love for Tom Cruise unless he's Lestat. My other current faves are Tom Hardy and Kevin Costner. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, T. Dang it. Yeah, see, it just sucks. It just sucks. And, by the way, I am wearing my Stefan Amell that says, F cancer. Sincerely, Captain Amell. And if you guys don't know who Stefan Amell is, he was the Arrow on the CW for a long time. And now he is playing in the newer edition of Suits. And, oh my gosh. Yeah. He had this because of his mom back in the day. She was battling breast cancer. So he, one of his fans came up with the concept, and then he sold the shirts for cancer research. And I was able to get one because, well, my mom had cancer at the time. So yeah. Good cause. I wear my Stefan Amell sweater in the crafty room a lot. Reminds me of my mom. She thought it was funny when I bought it. Okay. We got that. And then we're gonna pop some blue in there. And then I gotta clean my desk. I have not seen the new Suits because I think it comes on when I'm up here. And so I haven't seen it. And plus, I have a hard time watching shows with commercials. So I will have to find it when it's bingeable. I must binge it. Binge watch. I'm a binge watcher. Anthony, yes, Anthony's Papercraft. Well, was Anthony's Papercraft. And now he's got like a classroom vibe going on, and he's been teaching and stuff. But yes, your Anthony's Papercraft came up in my wheel of brands and materials, and this is what we chose so that we could go on a fishing vibe. Yeah, see, and then that will be fabulous. That'll be fabulous. So we didn't die cut. We did those. Maddie says her BFF is a cancer survivor, long haul. Absolutely, absolutely. My mom lost to cancer, but her sister had beat breast cancer. 2 different types of cancers. Mom had different cancer. Oops, that's the wrong piece. And then her sister, her biological sister, had breast cancer first. Beat that. And then, yeah, see, oh, that's going to be good. We'll put that there. We'll put that there. Because the weeds are just hiding the water behind, right? And then we'll do that. And we can shift them a little because we can cut off a little so it won't be so set up on each other. And then we're going to get our little mermaid. But we need to finish. I need something green. Let me grab my MFT grass dyes. Let me grab the grass dyes, and we'll die cut a piece of grass out of green. Cancer free, awesome sauce. Maybe cut that middle piece. Yeah, this one, cut that one. I kind of like it for that, but you're right. We can trim it for this one. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to shift it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shift them. So, oops. Yeah. I'll figure it out. Okay, but we need to stamp her, and we need to get her some grass. Or some sand. Let's do sand. And you know what, you guys? I have some stuff that'll pass as sand right here. I just had it. Okay. Not there. Because I haven't put nothing away. Somebody's was talking about dropping paper and then losing it and then only finding it that we've run it over. This piece here, that's been run over. I runneth over that a few times. Okay, I thought this was more sandy, but that's a little bit too blue. Let me see if I have more of a brownie sandy bit. I should, with all the stuff that I have. We're looking for some sandy bits, you guys. And I thought I had some. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That looks like little sandy bits. We found it. We found some sandy bits. And Pam, I'm using backgrounds that I've already made. I know. But we just need to add a little bit more to that. We're going to add some cookie dough. We're going to add some cookie dough. Cookie dough. Not actual cookie dough, though. You guys, don't put food in your crafting things. That's gross. I was just thinking cover the bottom's feet with grassy bits. What are the flaming... Well, you know, okay, so, yes, they're standing just where the ocean opens, and the mermaid is, they're way back there. They're way back there. We'll just say that. They're just way in the back, you guys. It is what it is. We needed pink ink on there. We needed crazy creations. We needed Anthony's papercraft on there. We needed all the goods, you guys. And that is what we did. And then we have sand. And now we're putting sand on there. Let me ink up some more of this. Right, an inlet. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. That's what my mind was screaming, because I watched documentaries where some sharks got into some inlets that they should not have been in, and they went from saltwater to freshwater because, you know, freshwater flows into the saltwater, and some of the saltwater sharks swam themselves into that. You know what I'm talking about? Because I don't have a clue. I need to start gluing some of this stuff down so I know what I'm doing. It's not reality. It's Oregon. Guys, crack me up. Guys, it's too funny. Too funny. Do. We're gluing our mermaid tail down. Because there's that. And then this one, we're gonna go. Oh, I don't love that. I don't love that. Hold on, you guys. We're going in. I said it was all right, but it's no longer all right. We're doing some surgery. And nobody will know. Well, you guys will all know, but nobody else will. There we go. That makes me more happy. And we're going to, well, no, we're going to stick it that way. Because I need to cover that little bit right there because I flubbed. I flubbed a little. Okay. The Last of Us. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Pedro Pascal. Mando. Yes. Pedro Pascal. The Mando. Mandalorian. We will never have enough of Pedro Pascal. And then we're going to shift this one this way. Fabulous. Do. Okay. There's that. My brain has to make sense of things. Who can I trust but my friends to do that with? What? I'm sorry your brain has to make sense of things. But I guess mine is too. Like, I'm just making up stuff. It's gotta work, right? I tell a story. And my story is that guy is just hanging out in space. Let's ground him. flamingo needs to be grounded. We're oh my gosh. Going back to the walk on water flamingos. They're in the back. They're in the back. Which I still have to add some gray to them. We're going to give some grass right there. So this guy is kind of like in a marshy area. We're just going to squiggle out his feet. So it looks like there. Okay. Yeah. And then we'll give some speckles in here. I don't know. I think that'll work. And gray. We're going to go in because we need to push the flamingos back a little bit more. And that blue is a little weird. That blue is a little weird. Paintbrush, water. Oh, that's nice. So we're going to push our flamingos back just by taking away their color. We didn't stamp them in pink or anything because they would be in the shadows in the back. That's my envisioning. Like they're way back there. It's getting dark. We can't tell what they are. Which is a fib. I mean, they're pink. You'll be able to tell that they're pink from a mile away. Practice with filming! Yay! I hope it goes successfully for you, Mr. Anthony. I like filming. Well, okay, I would much rather be live. Let's face it. I don't film very much. Oh, somebody left the glue open. Good job, Elizabeth. Thanks for popping in, Mr. Anthony, though. I appreciate it. Oh, I need a color. Let me color this one, too. And I'm just using some Inktense color, Inktense pencils. They're not exactly watercolor. They're a little bit different because once you activate all of the pencil-y bits, it doesn't move again if you put water on top of it. So you can layer it differently than a watercolor. Whereas watercolors, you can reactivate it and bleed it out even more, even after it's dry. I like the Inktense. They're a darker beast. John, hello, hello. And I'm using a fairly dry brush because this is not watercolor paper by any means, and I don't want it to bubble and be weird. Is that broke? I know that's broke, but did that just... No. Okay, I'm seeing things. Okay, and then our sandy bit, we're just going to tear, because sandy bits are not going to be straight. So we're going to get our tear ruler, and we're going to pick this big one, and we're going to tear some pieces. How big do I need? Wait, nope. I'm going to tear it this way, I think. Right. Oh yeah, that's nice. But I did that wrong. Because I'm an nincompoop. Okay. We're going to put this here and we're going to hold it and hopefully rip it. Rip it good. There we go. And we're going to put that right there. There's our sandy bit. Okay. And then we're going to glue all of this bottom. Are we being sarcastic? Okay, I don't know. Are we being sarcastic? It's not the best. I know, but we just kind of want to push it back. Add that little gray in there, which it's just kind of weird. We have that nice bright piece, and then we're gonna bring her in, which she's gonna have the bright red hair and the oh my gosh, you guys, this is just taking me forever, isn't it? But sometimes it happens. Look at our card. We're done. We're going home now. We're pulling out the big bitty penny scissors, you guys. If you don't have a pair, you might want to consider getting some for your crafty adventures. Miss Bitty Penny. You guys, if you don't know Miss Bitty Penny, I do recommend her. She has a lovely voice, a lovely way to do her crafts. She is the Franken paper queen, in my opinion. In my opinion. My opinion. Are those bad flamingos? Because they aren't. No sour actual. Okay, thank you. Sometimes the texting, it gets a little weird. And I'm like, I don't know. But look at it. And then we have this nice, we start with our bright colors here. Hopefully. I should have probably stamped those in green because they are closer because the mermaid's back, you know. But anyways. Ooh, you know, this would have been really pretty if I'd have stamped it and embossed it, stamped it in black and embossed it with the green over the top, the green glaze, because we did find that is a really pretty combo, but I digress and didn't do that. But we're going to get her colored up and put right there, and we're going to stamp her with some memento so I can just get down to coloring. And then we're going to get Crafty Critta, because T's here. And T, she told us that Crafty Critta, please hold, accent opaque. I've got Crafty Critta paper right here. Stamping blending paper is good. It's good with alcohol markers. It's very smooth and nice. And yeah, so thank you, T, for telling us about the Crafty Critta paper for our alcohol markers. I don't use it all the time. Because, well, I don't have a lot of it. And I want to hoard it. And I think my wheel, I don't know where the top of my, guys, where did everything go? Okay, I found Misty. Let's just use her. I don't even know. I've lost the things. I just ran over my pants. Oh, I like a Pokey Funds. I just read a thing, or I don't know if it was fake or not, but they said that those that poke fun at their friends have stronger relationships. So go ahead and roast your friends. Just do it nicely. Don't be a total A, right? But you can roast your friends to create stronger bonds. I like it too because it's not flimsy like Express It. And you know, I don't think I've ever used Express It paper. I have actual marker paper, and that it's thin. It's a really fun panel. Thank you. Ghost Flamingos. Yes. It could be. And the last bit, so we have pink ink. I stuck my finger in it. But we're not going to worry about it. We're not going to worry about it. Fingerprints are free. Daddy said if they don't poke fun at you, they don't like you. Just good fun. Good fun. Because if you're not both laughing, then it's not a joke, right? My dad used to do that. He would try to be, I don't know if he was trying to be funny, but he was being mean. And so every now and then I'd have to cuss him out. Oh, yes, I did. And tell him that he wasn't funny. And then I'd just stomp off to my room. And then he'd say, don't slam your door. Rah, rah, rah. And then I'm like, well, you're being mean. Rah, rah, rah. And then the next day I would have presents of apologies. Because he didn't say I'm sorry. He just bought you things that said I'm sorry. Relationships, right? But, yeah. Okay, there she is. Our little Ariel. And we don't know what color her dress is. We don't care because our viewers wanted blue. So our viewers are getting some blue. They're getting a lot of blue. And, fingerprints. I can't believe I got a flippin' fingerprint right there. I'm going to try to erase it. It erased for the most part, you guys. Yay! Crisis averted. Crisis averted. So we use these in the mermaid. Let's go with a different set of blues. This is whale blue. Abraham! No yellow dresses. Oh, that's nice. Topaz blue. Ooh, not that one. That was an ew as in ew. Like, no thank you. Let's try this one. Come hither in, come hither in. Yeah, I don't like that one either. It's not the kind of blue I'm looking for. It's not the blue I'm looking for. I think we're going to have to go with this lighter blue that was in the other one. But with this darker one, I think that'll be all right. Yeah, I think so. So we're going to go in. We're going to go in for the top of the dress. Tiny, tiny taps. Because I'm a shaky today. Tiny, tiny taps. And then we're going to go on the inside of the dress. The lining. And since the lines are kind of small, I'm just going to be like working my way to the line so I don't go outside the line, if that makes sense. And then we're just going to do tiny taps to fill it in. Tiny taps, and then we're gonna pick some shadowy areas. And I'm not gonna go all the way to the bottom. You see, I'm leaving the little whitey space. Okay. And then maybe a little bit of a shadowy area on her bum. Right there. And then we're going to go in there and try and blow out those lines so it's not such a harsh line. Night, Maddie. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Much appreciated. We're just going to plop a lot of color right over the color that we already did. Push that color, the darker color, around. 8:50 already. I gotta do my midnight raid. Thank goodness we are almost done. I think that's going to be really pretty. Is night short for good night? Yes, it is. Oh, so nice. So nice. And then we're going to do red hair. But I don't know. Do I want to do like a burgundy brown mix? Like that one mixed with this one? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the red as the darks and the browns as the lights. And again, we're just going to kind of plop it in. This red is a weird red. It doesn't come out the right way. Okay. And let's go ahead and get those colors blended out just a little bit before we move on to the rest of the hair. And I know it's not orangey red. You guys, it can be whatever color you want. It's your mermaid. Once you get them home, they're your stamps. You can color them any way you want. I don't know if that's her ear or is that a piece of hair. I think that's a piece of hair and then that's her ear. Auburn? Is that what color we're going with? I don't know the hair colors very well. We're just doing tiny taps close to her skin because I don't want to go over. That red looks really nice in there. And if you need it any darker or anything, you can just keep going over it. See, this marker has issues. I think that'll be fine though. We get quiet when we color because it's a lot of work. So thank you guys for hanging around. Much appreciated. And Okay. Okay, I'll check that text out. Tiny taps, tiny taps. But yeah, this paper, the Crafty Critta paper, it takes alcohol markers so nice. And like my accent opaque paper, I have to fill it in quite a bit. You don't have to fill this stuff in. The paper is nice and thin. Well, not super thin. Like T was saying, it's not like Express-It paper or anything. But it's got a nice thickness to it that allows the ink to absorb in and get moved around the way you need it. Tiny taps. Start away from the line and kind of work your way in to the line. Especially when the lines are so thin. Thin lines. I do prefer a stamp with a thicker line, because then I don't have to be so careful. You know, we don't have to be so careful. Good night, Anna Marette. Yes, we have lots of blue colors. Okay, and then we need to color her. And mind you, she's been swimming in the sea. And so she doesn't have a lot of color on her. I think it's almond that I usually use. Not sand dollar. Sand dollar's not it. This one is ivory. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Just throw the color on there. And because this is a lighter color, you can go right over the darker color and nobody will know. Nightshade. Oh wait, who? Not to Nightshade. Oh, not to Nightshade. Sorry. Take care, friends. Bye, Dawn. Have a good evening. Oh, her legs. Okay. There she is. I know, right? Fabulous. Fabulous. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, if you guys give me a minute, I don't think I have to fussy cut this. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I have the dies. Scrappy boy coordinating dies to save us. Is this the one I need? That is the one I need. Look at her. Isn't she great? Look at it. Up where she walks, up where they talk, up where they... I know. Don't quit my day job. Wait, I don't have a day job. Get that on there. Shay, thank you. I feel like I really need to finish that song. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And then we're going to have a nice white border for our 5x7 card. And here she comes, Miss America. Let go. It's not letting go, you guys. Sometimes it wants to just hang on. Look at that. Oh, you guys, I love it when I get the outline so good. Like, look it. I know. But look at her. Oh my gosh. Isn't she just... Oh my goodness. Sometimes it takes a minute, but then OMG-bers. And you know what? She's magnanimous. So we're going to pop her up. She needs to stand out. We're going to... I don't know what I'm doing. You guys. I know nothing. Why I didn't do that all the way down... Don't ask me. It's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. And we'll get a tiny bit. Go. Get off my scissors. Scooch over. I typed too slow. You already grabbed the foam tape. Yeah! Great minds think alike. Da, 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 da. We're gonna peel that. Peel that. But you know what? You know what? We're gonna do something. Okay, so this is my card base. I'm just going to take a little bit of Golden Hour Solar Spray. I'm gonna go spray this off screen. You guys have seen me spray a bazillion times. This is our card base. I'm focusing on the edge, okay? Because when we set her down, I do want a little bit of shimmer. And this is going to give that to us. So, and my desk is a mess. Even with a splat box, it would make a catastrophe. So, I've got my splat box. I've got my card base. And I'm going to shoot straight up and down on this. Yes! You guys, it's just a hint. Just a hint. It took me 3 sprays. It's a big 5x7, you guys. But I sprayed it there, 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 and then it got the bottom all on its own. Let's heat set that. Ah! Okay, we heat set that, and then we're also some of you guys might not have solar sprays. If you have metallic watercolors, you can use that. If you have those things that have been around forever, It's all the same, you guys. It's all the same. It's just however you want to use it. I'm looking for my shimmer pots. I thought were here, but they are not there. Which is really weird. Because I'm not sure where else I would have put them. That's glaze. That's paint. That's glaze. More glaze. Are you on this one? No, you're all alcohol ink and that stuff. But you guys know, you can even paint shimmery stuff around the edges. You can take your lunar paste around the edges. You can do whatever you want around the edges on the card base. But it really bugs me because I have a full jar of that stuff. Where did I put it? Because I wanted to sparkle up her dress. I wanted to add some shimmery shims to her dress, but I wanted to show you a different option than the solar sprays. Because let's face it, I've been using the solar sprays quite a bit. Oh no. Well, maybe the spot wasn't there until you parked. I lost my card. Let's get this down. Because, do you see? It's, oh, you guys. That solar spray is magnificent. But shimmer spot pots and liquid glitter pins, you know, all that stuff that you add shimmer with, you can do that around your border. I just wish, I don't use it all the time, and I move some stuff around, of course. When you move the stuff is when you lose the stuff, right? Oh, I found it a better home. Yeah, well, where's that home? Because I don't know where it's at. I don't know where it's at. Crackle? Oh, this is so annoying. You guys have no idea how much it drives me insane when I know I have the things, but then I lose the things. Do you guys do that? You have the things and then you lose the things and then you're like, oh, that was fun. Like, all of my texture pastes and whatnot, it's right where I thought it was. You guys, I'm so dumb. Come here. Come here. Look. Okay. I literally touched these. I moved those. And I'm like, where is the shimmer pot that used to be right there? You guys, go back. Get back over here. Okay. Ugh. They have a bunch of new Tim Holtz stuff. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Here we go. This is what we're gonna do. Because she's sparkly and magnanimous, right? We're gonna add this. Now this is a wet medium. All of your sprays, all that stuff, they're wet. If I had colored her with watercolor and then add this to it, it would move the watercolors. But this is alcohol ink. It's not going to get moved. It's not going to get moved by our shimmer stuff. Now, this is my second. The first one, I didn't use it all up. I spilt it. I spilt the whole thing. And then what was left, I just poured into this one because that's how much I mucked it up. So we're going to just let this shimmer. And you could do this with your sprays. Okay. What you would do is you would take a couple of, take your tube out and shake a couple of drops of your mica sprays, whatever. And I don't want it on the inside of the dress. I just want it on the outside. But you can use any of your sprays to do this. I've had this jar of stuff for eons. I think I even gave a jar away because it was a 3-pack. Like, it was a 3-pack. And I spilt one, poured the rest of it in this one, and I think I gave the other one away. But then, look. When that dries, it's going to be all nice and shimmery goodness. Okay? And then we just clean out our brush. Clean it out, clean it out. And there, I keep pulling my paintbrush apart. And there we have it, you guys. Our card, finally. I know, it only took us 7, 8, 9, 2 hours. 2 hours. But to be fair, we had to pull everything. We had to really think about it because our wheel told us what to do today. Today, the first Wednesday of the month, is the wheel of brands and materials. And we got a lot of brands this time. I may split the wheel up in two. So we get to spin a couple of times for brands and then a couple of times for materials. So it gets more mixed up. Yay! I almost made it to the end. No, you're here. We're at the end. Even if you dozed off for a little... I'm resting my eyes, as my dad would say. But we're there. We're there. But look it. We put some sparkle on her dress. Okay. I know. that. And then we have sparkle on the mermaid because we used Crazy Creation glitter paper and their sticker. Never have I ever. I don't think I've heard of that one. Who has inks? Oh, is that Michael's? Michael's has a whole bunch of dyes, their own brand of re-inkers and ink, little cubes, embossing folder stamps. I was really impressed, and I almost bought some stuff, but I'm like, no, I need to get my thread and get out of here. And then I bought some dinosaurs and some unicorns, and I was like, I really need to get out of here. But there it is. There it is. There it is. Isn't she great? And we could glossy up her eyeballs too. We might as well glossy up her eyeballs. I mean, we've done all the other things. Do I want to glossy them up with this or that? Let's glossy them up with this. We're going to use a little popsicle crystal. Crystal clear. It'll help darken them up too. There. She's got shiny eyeballs now. I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out with us today. And our wheel where we pull for brands and materials. And today we got all the brands. We got Pink Ink, which are our flamingos. We got Crazy Creations, which is our black outline sticker with some glitter paper. We had Anthony's Papercraft, which is this leafery, not leafery. Sorry, Abraham. I was half reading. My bad. And then Scrappy Boy. Scrappy Boy. Great way to mix and match all your brands and use them. Like, I know it's a little, like the mermaid tail is way too big for this, but you know, it's imagery, right? It just kind of takes us back there to that scene where, you know, she dives in, or that other scene where they're singing, like all the things. Vegetation. Yes. Thank you, Abraham. Now, I'm going to go back up and read the comment, or the question per se. I like the dye that you were just using, and then found it a month later stuck one. Right? Oh my goodness. Yeah, my Michaels. Okay, there's the question. ECR, did you see how Michael stepped up their card making goodies? Yes, if they would just get rid of the dang stickers. I feel like an aisle and a half of stickers is too much. A row of stickers is too much. I mean, who's really buying stickers? Really? Stamps, dies. That's what I need. Stamps and dies. And those layered, yes, the layered. There was a couple of layered stencils that I wanted. One of them, I called it the rainbow splat. I didn't look at the name of it, but the splat was in different sections, so you could color all of the sections of the splat. The wheel needs a revamp. Yes. Craft by Jay. Hello. Yes, all done. We're slowly saying goodbye because I like taking up all your time. But I gotta go play my game. Oh no, you're fine. You respond when you need to. And me, I'll eventually read it at some point, somewhere along the line. I don't know. I picked up have you used them yet? Let us know if the stencils are good. They look like they might be good quality. But of course, I didn't buy any. I bought dinosaurs instead. You guys want to see what I bought instead? This is what I bought instead. Unicorns and dinosaurs. I know. It's Jim's fault. He sent those other dinosaurs, and I made a bracelet, which I might add a couple of these to that bracelet, and some earrings, and yeah, maybe another bracelet. Teachers are buying stickers, but the stickers at Michael's, I don't know if they're buying those kind of stickers. I'm just saying. I don't know. I feel like they're always there. The same stickers, always there. Kaiser is annoyed. Aww. He wants to make sure you stay put. That is why he wants to sit on your head. Just got home from the store. Awesome saucin'. I know, Pam, I have so many. Oh, yes. I like to see your cards too, Abraham. Abraham makes really pretty cards, you guys. And really pretty ephemera. I know, because I have some of the ephemera. Abraham ephemera. I've used it quite a bit. But, okay, my friends. I'm rambling on because I'm tired. It's been a long day for me. And, but I enjoy my time with you guys. And I want to take up all your time. But I'm going to turn on the outgoing music and mute myself and say bye-bye. Thanks for hanging out. Stay crafty, my friends, and we'll see you next time right here on my channel, 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Crafty Stamp Co. They have a new kit out. It's Oinker. It's an Oinker of a good one. I don't even know.